There is something I see that is happening way too often among believers. Something that honestly breaks my heart. It's this endless argument, sometimes even dividing over this question. Is Jesus God himself, or is he just the Son of God? I'm not saying it's wrong to want to understand the nature of Christ, but here's the thing that we have to ask ourselves. Does it change how Christ calls us to live? I mean, if Jesus is God or Jesus is the Son of God, either way, aren't we still called to be like Christ regardless? Of course we are. So unless your position on the Trinity somehow affects whether or not you are being forgiving, whether you forgive your enemies, whether you're being humble, whether you're going to serve others, or whether you're going to walk in love, then what's really going on here? Why trying to argue a point? Because sometimes, let's be honest, it is not really about Christ anymore. It's about being right. It's about proving someone else is wrong. It's about flexing intellectual muscle so that we can feel superior. And that's not godliness. It's just pride wearing a Bible verse to me. See, Paul has warned us about this thing in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 23, and I quote, "Don't get involved in foolish, ignorant arguments that only start fights." Why do you think so? Why? Because it doesn't prove Christ-likeness. It just produces division in this argument about the Trinity. We have to stop and ask, is this conversation, is this argument helping me become more like Jesus? Or is this just feeding my ego? Well, I'm not saying theology doesn't matter. It does. But if we spend, as you see so often now, online or personally, but if we spend more time debating over Jesus, who he really is, than actually becoming like him, then we have missed the whole point. Then Satan is in control. Jesus didn't say, "By this all people will know you are my disciples if you define my divinity." He didn't say that. He says, "If you love one another." John 13:35. So can we, I implore us believers, shift our focus? Instead of trying to win an argument, how about we try and win souls instead? Instead of trying to explain Christ to each other, let's reflect him beautifully to others out in the world. Because on Judgment Day, God's not going to hand out trophies for who had the right stance on the Trinity. But God will say, "Well done, good and faithful servant," to those who lived like his Son. So let's keep the main thing. Be like Jesus. That's the point, instead of trying to intellectually win an argument. God bless us all.